Ladies and gentlemen, David Murathe is back again. And David Murathe is back with a very powerful statement. I want us to look at that statement by David Murathe. For me, David Murathe is significant politically speaking for two main reasons. The first reason why he's significant is the fact that David Murathe is a close associate and ally of Uhuru Kenyatta. So David Murathe always speaks the mind of Uhuru Kenyatta. The second reason why I think David Murathe is significant is his role in Azimio. Personally, if I were to list 5 individuals who contributed to Azimio's defeat in the last election, whether they were robbed, they were rigged out, or they were defeated, then David Murathe cannot be number 3. He can either be number 1 or number 2. So I consider him significant in any political discourse in Azimio. So this is what David Murathe posted a few hours ago, and let me just read it verbatim. Uhuru Kenyatta had decided to retire and had informed us of his plans to hand over the party leadership tools, but he has been forced back to politics. And this time, it will be messy for them. He will guide the Mount Kenya region in 2027 political direction. So in short, from this statement, David Murathe is stating 3 facts, which I agree to. I agree with the 2, but not the third one. The first thing he's saying is that Uhuru Kenyatta had decided to retire. So even Uhuru Kenyatta alleged that he had decided to retire and he wanted to hand over the leadership of the party Jubilee to some people. But because of the frustrations by Kenya Kwanza, he decided to come back and recover the party. And he's also saying that it will be messy for those people. I don't know what will be messy for those people. Because if Uhuru Kenyatta was the president and it was never messy, how can it be messy for them now that Uhuru Kenyatta is out? But I'm thinking maybe David Murathe is looking into Mount Kenya's politics in a different perspective. And I look at it also from the perspective of the role of Maina Njenga. And he's also saying that he will guide the Mount Kenya region in 2027 political direction. On this, I don't think Uhuru Kenyatta has what it takes to take control of the mountain. Because if Uhuru Kenyatta was the president of the Republic of Kenya, as we speak, there's no governor in the mountain elected on a Jubilee ticket. There is no senator in the mountain elected on a Jubilee ticket. There are few members of parliament here and there, but those members of parliament were not elected because of Uhuru or Jubilee. They were elected because of their own influence. But I have a message for David Murathe. This is not the time to talk. If Uhuru Kenyatta wants to have an impact in 2027, there are several things he can do, which I'm going to explain. Because if it's a matter of talking, David Murathe has really talked.
That apart. What I want Kenyans to know, yangu 10 na Ruto 10 has happened. Uhuru has served 10 years as president. Ruto has served 10 years as co-president. You may call him, listen, you may call him a deputy president. Sophia, let's be very, very clear about this one. The Kenyan presidency is a pair. This is a message to Mount Kenya. Raila is winning this election. They better decide whether he's winning it with them on board or he's winning it without them on board. Well, because if Raila wins it without them on board, they know they will be consigned to the dustbin, and probably this is the strategy of the deputy president.
If it's a matter of threats, David Murathe has issued enough threats. And we saw the results.
The DP, I think the eviction party of the Hustler Mansion is loading. That one you can take to the bank. Very soon there will be an eviction party from the Hustler Mansion in Karen. And I can assure you, it is loading.
Impeachment of the Deputy President William Ruto.
However it happens, they are getting out.
But in this video, I want us to look at or ask ourselves whether Uhuru Kenyatta can actually succeed in providing political leadership and direction to the mountain in 2027. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. And for this particular video, I want to ask you guys to just give it thumbs up. And on the same breath, allow me to thank Timothy Kinodia for the coffee which you sent. I received it. Thank you so much. At least it's a cup of coffee. Thank you. And you can also do the same using the numbers on your screen. Now, let us focus on the subject matter. Can Uhuru Kenyatta provide enough leadership currently moving forward to an extent that it can actually influence 2027 politics? For me, that can happen. But if Uhuru Kenyatta would be ready to listen to some of the issues which I'm going to explain here. The first thing is that David Murathe, Uhuru Kenyatta and the team must now become proactive. That's the only sure way Uhuru Kenyatta can influence the politics of the mountain. I want to ask you just a simple question. How many times have you seen Uhuru Kenyatta in the mountain since he left office? How many times? Just talking to people here, there. How many times? Very few times. So Uhuru Kenyatta and his group must actually get out of their hiding and start organizing and attending events. Every single day there are events in the mountain which Uhuru Kenyatta can attend. Every single day there's a wedding somewhere, there's a funeral somewhere, there's a elders meeting somewhere. You know, he can even create certain things. So instead of talking and issuing threats, Uhuru Kenyatta and his team can start attending events. That's the only way they'll be able to communicate directly to the ground. The fact is, this time round, David Murathe and the group should not give the mountain false hope. They knew so well that Raila Odinga was doing badly on the mountain, but David Murathe was so sure. Just listen to David Murathe giving false hope. So this kind of false hope is what he should stop. They should go underground, start organizing meetings, and things will change. Number two, which I also think is very, very important, is that Uhuru Kenyatta, having served as the President of the Republic of Kenya, did a lot for the mountain in terms of infrastructure. The fact is, there is a general agreement that Uhuru Kenyatta did so well in terms of roads in the mountain, to an extent that the only counter Kenya Kwanza gave at that time was that hawakuli barabara. We don't eat roads. Nowadays, they are enjoying those roads. So it is time for Uhuru Kenyatta to go outside there and start highlighting what he did, while his people are highlighting Kenya Kwanza failures. Because let's face it, if you go to Twitter today, you go to Facebook, you go to TikTok, everywhere, you rest assured you'll meet a video of a Kenyan who voted for Kenya Kwanza and is actually dissatisfied with his performance, whether they are from Rift Valley, whether from whichever part of the country. So those are the things Uhuru Kenyatta should take advantage of. For example, this gentleman voted for this government, is clearly a Kalenjin, but now he's dissatisfied. Number three for me, and this can help them rebrand, is to make a decision on Jubilee Party. And from the way things are, it's going to take a miracle for Uhuru Kenyatta to take control of Jubilee Party. That Jubilee Party is already gone. William Ruto is determined. But what can Uhuru Kenyatta do? The first thing he can do is to let that party go and form a new party or join a new political party. Just make an announcement. In fact, if I were to advise Uhuru Kenyatta before the NDC, I would have advised him to go to that NDC and announce the dissolution of Jubilee Party. Because Ruto is playing with him games just because of Jubilee Party. So if you were to form a new political party, then he can embark on massive membership recruitment. Simply register people in the mountain. Just have youths around the mountain with pen and paper. Open Jubilee offices, you know. Uhuru Kenyatta can dot Mount Kenya with Jubilee offices. Paint them red. Have youths there. Give those youths 500 bob per day. Have them move in the villages. Let them identify for you those who still believe in Jubilee. And for a start, only those who believe in Jubilee. They are known. Like for example, if I go to my village today, I know those who are in UDA. I'll be told. I know those who don't like Raila, for example. I'll be told, if I want to get Raila Odinga diehards, I'll be told this guy here, who is Raila san. You just go to Bunge, listen and take notes. You can do that. Then have a database. They now use those statistics to shape the politics of the mountain. He can do that. But he must make a decision on Jubilee, whether to let the party go or to form a new political party. Number 4, which is very important. You know, William Ruto's politics and the mountain is only on one aspect. Money. Mbesha, pesa, siling, utonglo. How do you call pesa in money in your mother tongue? I think as we call it otonglo. Otonglo could also not be a Luo. What is the word for money in Luo? Let me know also the word in your vernacular. Uhuru must start using money. Uhuru has the money. Let's not lie. Uhuru has the money. So let him use the money. Buy out MCS. Buy out members of parliament. Buy out UDA members who are dissatisfied. Identify people using money and start checkmating some members of parliament. I mean, what's wrong with Uhuru Kenyatta? He has all the money in the world. There's nothing which stops Uhuru Kenyatta from sponsoring someone in Kikuyu constituency, sponsoring someone in to be a gubernatorial candidate in Kiambu. You know, nothing stops him. He can identify someone and fund their activities every weekend just to make noise. Money, he must use money. Instead of David Murathe threatening people online, get out, use money. Number 5, which I think is going to be the most effective, is for Uhuru Kenyatta to escalate the activities of Maina Njenga in the mountain. So what is Maina Njenga lacking in the mountain today? Is it a political party? Identify a political party and leave Maina Njenga. What is Maina Njenga lacking? Is it leaders to accompany him? Facilitate. Empower people like Mwengi wa area who are now emerging. I mean, what's so difficult in doing that? Mimi, if I had that money Uhuru Kenyatta has, and having served as a former president, I cannot receive any threat whatsoever from Kimani Ichung'wah, a man who just made a few money here and there when I was the president. Never. I cannot. Can never. Can make life very difficult for them. And lastly, Uhuru Kenyatta must embark on a Thanksgiving tour of the mountain. That is the only thing David Murathe should be telling Uhuru Kenyatta. Forget about all these other things I've talked about. The only thing David Murathe should be telling Uhuru Kenyatta is to embark on a Thanksgiving tour of the mountain to thank them for the 10 years they voted for him. It is sad that since Uhuru Kenyatta became the president, the last 5 years, he was hardly in the mountain. He left office. He has never gone there to thank them. What is wrong? If Uhuru Kenyatta had create a diary tomorrow, say, next weekend I'm in this constituency to thank the people there, organize event. Another weekend, another constituency, organize event there just to thank them. Have, like for example, if, Central, the constituencies in Central are not that vast, so which means you can traverse them in a single day and then have a major event. Just organize a Thanksgiving meeting. Even if 2 people will attend, even if 5 people, but just go and thank them that I was the president of the Republic of Kenya because of your votes. I thank you so much. Organize an event, attend a church service, then thank them. What kind of a person is Uhuru Kenyatta, and what kind of advisors? What kind of advisors? Because if they can't advise him to go just outside there and thank the people. Right now, Kenyans are mad with this government. They'll throng Uhuru Kenyatta's event just to listen to him. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.